How's it feel to have people come out and celebrate your win?
Yeah, I mean, this is only my second time, having a parade and doing those things. It's everything I imagined and more. It's just fantastic for the city to come out and support us, and that's all we can ask for.
How much fun has the past few days been?
Pretty good. So, after the game, didn't sleep much, had some pops, stayed up till, I don't know whenever. I think it was about 5:30, I went to bed, and a long trip. I had the kids with me, and didn't get to sleep much. And then last night we actually got to go enjoy ourselves a little bit. Went to the basketball game. I had a few pops and had some fun. And I think tonight we'll turn it up and hopefully it lasts till Sunday.
Ryan, have any of your guys slept since Sunday?
I don't know what the players have been doing, but they look like they're having fun. So I think some of the coaches had a good time when we got back as well. And we'll have our moment as a staff. Some stage this week, but. Those guys deserve it. They should have as much fun as they can, and
hopefully the city welcomes them in. I'm sure the Grey Cup's going to be all throughout the city this next week.
Right, from all those. They always say that you win a championship, you walk together for the rest of your life as a group. Because so many of these players will become free agents in the next one. Is this such a special thing because it's a one-time? For this group?
Yeah, it's always, one time for each group, each season, win or lose. And, we were lucky enough to finish the season playing in the last game, which you always want to do. And then the fact we got to win the last game makes it even more special because, we talked about, I think it was day 3, so around Thursday or Friday, like, this is our last chance to be together. And let's make sure that, we end it in the right way. And that's the tough part about professional sports. You're never going to be the same unit that you are the next year, and you can't be to be successful. But it was just very special for that group, this locker room and what they've been through. And, the city of Toronto, I mean, those guys love Toronto. And I think, we attract free agents based off the city of Toronto. Now we got to do our part as an organization to make sure they know they're going to come here and win.
Ryan, to coach, you have to watch NFL games at first. I remember talking to you then. You've gone from that to this. It's been an incredible adventure, an odd one.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't imagine any better. I mean, last year was a great year. Didn't finish the way we wanted to. When we took this journey to come to Toronto, I envisioned this. Not a lot of people did, but coaching and playing's been what I've been doing since I was a young kid. And like I thank my wife today, she sacrifices a lot for me to be a kid, 3-year-old kid. I'm still the 3-year-old kid, so enjoying every day. I think he can be. I told him yesterday, we're I don't think we've had all the champagne we were going to have yet. So I think I'll sit down Monday. We'll look at where we're going to be at as an organization, have some conversations with management, and go from there. But yeah, I mean, we felt like Chad could be a starter when we traded for him from Edmonton. We decided to trade Arbuckle, and you lose the chance of losing your backup quarterback right in the thick of things last year. That's how much we believe in Chad.
Myriad of emotions for you. You got the sack, you got the face mask, and then you got the punt.
No, I tried to keep it pretty even keel because even when I got the penalty, I said the game's still not over, so we still got to go out and play, right? We've been in similar situations, and our team been in similar situations throughout the year where we had to overcome penalties and down situations. So I just kept my head in the game and kept playing.
But I mean, that was quite, I mean, you were involved in the thick of it. 3 of the 4 plays in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
You were involved. I mean, when you look back, do you sort of just get a little amazed at the way things went?
I mean, it's awesome, but at the end of the day, I was just playing football. I didn't even realize that till people started talking about it after. But yeah, I'm just glad that we ended up winning.
How'd did you see the ball when you blocked the punt, or did you just get your hands up?
I got my hands up, but kind of obviously, like when you're going to block a kick, you kind of have to expect where you think the ball is going to travel. So I just tried to put my hands up there, and then I felt it across my fingertips, and I turned around and I seen it on the ground. So it was good.
How important is this moment when you get to share this win with the fans?
This is everything. Like, I'm a kid, I grew up in Brampton, so I've been to Argos games since I was a kid. I played at Argos games before high school games in the Argos state, like where the Argos played when I was in high school. I got to watch the 2012 Grey Cup when they won. I watched the 2017 Grey Cup when they won. So it all comes full circle. Almost never in a million years did I really think I'd be in this situation where I am now, but it's awesome to be a hometown kid watching the Argos playing when you're growing up to now being able to play in a Grey Cup and end up bringing one home for the city.
Do you want to stay in Argo then? I presume you're a free agent.
Yeah. I don't know. Hopefully they bring me back. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, I would love to though.
Have you ever blocked a kick before?
No, it's crazy. That was my first time. Yeah, that was my first time ever at any level, so it was good.
Must have felt really cool. Sweet.
Yeah, it felt awesome. It felt awesome. It was awesome. Just getting the win, all the emotions there, yeah, it felt awesome.
Does it mean more because you know the roots, you grew up here, you know, there aren't that many local guys get a chance to do what you've done?
Yeah, that's why it means so much to me. I have the whole family back home supporting, everybody supporting me, so it feels nothing short of amazing to be able to take one home. And so I'm really enjoying this moment. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you.
First, does this feel as close to being a movie star as you can get to?
Hey man, if this is what being a movie star feels like, I might have to try that. I might have to try that for sure, man. We on cloud 9 right now. Grey Cup chance, man. The city showed up and showed out, so we having a good one.
What's it mean to be able to celebrate with the fans?
It's everything, because you know we building a relationship here that we're about to really do some good things together. They came out to win it, or Saskatchewan, sorry, and they really showed out for us, showed the support all year. Every road game they were there. We always, showed our love after the game whenever we won or lost. They stuck with us the whole time, and they believed in us, and we got it done.
The work that you did, the injuries that you had, overcoming them, and making this a part of this, how much did that help?
That's everything. I mean, we faced adversity all year. I think that's part of the reason why everybody counted us out all the time. But, in that locker room, we never wavered. We never wavered. We stuck together. We just a band of brothers. We got closer and closer as the year went on, and we knew that, we wouldn't be denied. And, that was the result.
Tarvarus, can Shaq Kelly be a franchise guy in this league?
For sure. You saw it. Game on the line. Got to make a play. He made a play. I think anybody that can do that can have a really good career in this league.
Hey, Tarvarus, you're rocking an old school jacket. Where'd you get that?
Hey, shout out to McLeod, man. And McLeod is like the vintage guy on our team, and he has all the best gear. He granted me with this after we won the cup, man. So shout out to McLeod. I can't take credit for it, but it's fire though.
Tell me a bit about Mac. What makes him a special leader?
His poise. There's a lot of things that go on outside of football. In the media with Mac, and a lot of people pulling him, up and down and telling him he's not this, he's not that. But he never wavered. Like I said, man, he's a great leader because he comes to work every day. He shows up. He's the same guy, and you know what you're gonna get from him. You're gonna get everything you got from him for however long we're there, 3 hours, whatever. And however long we're there, Mac is gonna do his part. And I just love the guy for that. And he's a big reason why we are where we are right now.
Shaq, how much sleep have you got the last 4 hours?
None. No sleep since Sunday. I have not slept. I might take a cat nap a couple hours, and we're back outside. We've been celebrating nonstop. It's been the best experience of my life. It was my first championship, so I'm just, truly excited to be here with my guys and accomplish this goal. It's just been amazing. It's been a great ride from, I was here in 2019 all the way till now, and it's just been a great ride to finally win. And
you guys have taken it upon yourself to keep Canada's alcohol industry going?
They're going to run out today. They're going to run out this week because we've been celebrating like crazy. The champagne, you've seen the champagne bottles. We just trying to celebrate together as much as we can, and it's just been an amazing moment.
That fourth quarter, have you ever seen anything like that in your days playing?
No, I haven't. But actually, our team, we fought to the last minute a lot of games. 60 minutes, we've been down in the fourth quarter, we've been down in the second half. We just stick together. When one person mess up, we don't get on each other's case. We back each other up. We encourage each other to do better the next play. And that's how we got to where we are now, by having each other's back and sacrificing for the team to be where we are now.
How important was the emotion you guys showed on the sidelines all year? Some teams might have broke down because of that. You guys built on that, didn't you?
It was huge. Even in the beginning of the year, we were kind of getting on each other. We were 4-5 at one point in time. We were getting on, the offense. We were getting on the defense, untimely, mistakes. And, if we had these type of challenges back in week 3 or 4, we might not have overcome them. But we've been through so much this year. We learned from each other. And just believing in each other when things go wrong. When they scored that punt return, nobody got discouraged. Nobody got discouraged. When they missed the field goal or the extra point, we just knew, all right, they left us a window. We're going to come through that window. We're going to win by 1 point.
Look, when you got your interception, it was off of Dakota. Did you see something that they were going to go deep?
Nah, I didn't see anything. I just seen the ball flying in the air in my direction, and I just got happy about it. So once I seen that ball flying in the air, I just knew I had to go get it. We dropped 3 picks already. So even though that one was, way up there, it was like, I got to come down with this one. We need it right now, so I had to go get it.
Have you ever played for a team that has 2 DB coaches before?
No, I haven't. It was a great combination, though, because, they fed off one another. They had different perspectives, different relationships, different ways of communicating. And, at one time, you just get what you need from each coach. Sometimes I go talk to this coach. Sometimes I go talk to this coach. And they both get me in the right direction where I need to go at that time, The coaching chemistry and the player chemistry grew so much this year. And I just love the coaching staff and how they dealt with the players as men. You treat each other as men. And that's how we were able to, be there for each other, as men, in the hard times.
Going back to those challenges earlier in the season you were talking about, was there like a moment, a game, or a time when you just felt like we all started to believe and we came together along the way?
Yes. Which game? I can't remember, but it was probably around like the Hamilton weeks, like a little bit after the Hamilton weeks in the middle of the season. And we were winning. We went on like a 4-game win streak. We lost to Calgary, and then we didn't let that tank us in. We were like, it was one game we were close. We got to finish, and those type of games after that, we just stuck with it, and we knew that we were the best team in the league. I'm not gonna lie, we knew we were the best in the league since last year. So this year we just had to go out and go do it, and that's what we did.
How amazing is it to play on different teams and then end up with a winner? How soon do you sense that that's possible with a team? You played on some really good teams.
I went to Calgary. I played for Calgary. We went back-to-back, and then they win. They end up winning when I left to the NFL. And this year in 2021, as soon as 21, all the talent we had, I just knew we had to put it together. We got all the talent. We just got to put it together. And how you put it together with, a brand-new coaching staff. Half of our defensive staff didn't choose to do the vaccine, so we lost all our defensive staff that year. So I just knew we had the team, but we needed the direction, And guys like Henoc, guys like 3-3, Andrew Harris, guys like Mac, they helped us with our direction. The coaches, pinball, of course, always had us in the right direction. But on the ground level, we needed players to get us in the right direction. So once everybody bought into the direction of sacrificing for the team, I think was the the motto of this year, sacrifice for the team. And once everybody did that, myself included, you see where we at now. We the champs now. We the champs. Thank you.
You can't put into words how much it feels amazing to really come out a winner, right? Like, there's no other team that you can beat. You really are just a winner.
Do you envision yourself as the starter for the Argos next year?
1,000%. 1,000%. I'm going to work as hard as I can to be that guy.
Do you think you could get an NFL shot using the window in your contract?
I mean, that'll be awesome, but I just want to play football. Whatever I got to do to play football. When I got out there a couple days ago, it was the greatest feeling ever because I saw the game, I felt the game. It just kind of all added up to all the preparation, the hard work I done put in to get to this point.
Is it a cliche, though, as a backup, you always got to stay ready?
Yeah, you have to. And, you got to perform every day in practice to be that guy, right? If you come into practice lackadaisical, defense isn't really feeling your energy, then you probably lost a day. So I came every day ready to work, wanting to be that guy, and that's what I tried proving out there during the championship.
This team gave up at.
Why do I what?
Why do you feel like you're better than half the starters?
I feel like I love the game enough that I study the game enough. I feel like my presence in the huddle, talking to those guys, getting them guys prepared, I feel like I bring the whole team up. To be honest with you, I feel like everybody gets better when I'm out there.
Why do you feel like you're not on that?
That's for them to decide.
Have you talked to Uncle Jim about the championship? Was he at the game?
No, he wasn't. He just said congratulations. He's happy for me, but I'm just super blessed to be in this situation right now, man. Talking to y'all and just really being a champion.
When you take off on second down, do you have first down on your mind? Or do you basically run and keep running?
First down, obviously, things didn't go our way. I saw cover zero. I probably should have worked the boundary through the, bender right there to the left of Curley. But I saw the safety kind of cheating low. I thought Cam was going to kind of keep it a little skinnier on the post. I didn't end up throwing a good enough ball, obviously, for him to get there. We thought we'd get the PI. Speedy did what he had to do to kind of rough the ref up, so to say. But, you know, 2nd and 20, we just tried making a play, right? And right before we got him to jump off sides, you know, they thought they were teeing off on us. They thought they had to snap count. We got him to jump. Next thing you know, 4 was in the sky. All the film preparation we had showed that they wouldn't blitz. We went out there, I just bought some time and took off and ran.
You have a year left on your contract. We've seen the price has gone up. Do you want to rework that deal? Or?
Yeah, hopefully we can come to, you know, something that's team friendly for sure, man, because we have a lot of guys that are, man, ballers. We really have a lot of guys that, you know, you can put a really championship team together if you really want to. And, you know, my uncle was fortunate enough to go to 4 straight Super Bowls. They kept a lot of those guys together, right? And I foresee that happening with this team.
Do you want to add years to that contract?
I hope I do.
Do you still want to take a shot at it?
No, I love it here. I really do. I love Toronto. It's the first time I've really been up here and spent some time, and I'm super thankful to be in this situation. I love the coaches. I love the players. I'm just super thankful right now, man.
Chad, when you realized that the team spent some assets to get you to come here from Edmonton, were there any thoughts in your mind? What were they?
I wanted to play for this team. When I told them that I wanted to be traded, I told them I want to be traded to the Toronto Argonauts, and they did it. They made it happen. And it's kind of a surreal moment right now that I'm in this situation, right? And obviously Mac did a fantastic job getting us here, right? And, you know, I can't speak more highly of Mac. From the first time I signed that contract, he called me. He was like, hey, man, we're in this together, and I applaud him. I appreciate him. I'll remember him. He's a best friend for life. And he got us here. I just had to put us past the finish line.
And throughout the season, watching you on the sidelines, it looked sometimes you were warming up in games and ready to go in.
Yeah.
Almost impatient to go in, reading your body language.
All day long.
What was that like, waiting to get the opportunity?
Yeah, of course it's tough, but, you know, I think at the end of the day, man, God wrote a story, and this is exactly how he wanted it to end, right? And, you know, I'm thankful to be in this situation, man. I just can't put into words how blessed I am right now. It feels like a surreal moment. I'm wearing my championship ring from junior college right now, and this is the last time I really felt like, man, there's nobody else that can beat you right now, right? And obviously I know that we have to work even harder next year to repeat. And they said it's harder to stay at the top than it is to get to the top. And you know what? I know everybody's going to be gunning for us, but that's why I tried telling them on the way out, man, we got to work even harder now because these people are going to be coming for us.
How did it feel to be able to, after 11 years in this league, be able to say I'm a champion?
Man, it's still surreal to me. Every time I think about it, like I still have to ask people, did that really happen? And, you know, it's amazing. I don't even have any words to describe the emotions. Like you mentioned, it's been 11 years for me, and the sacrifice, the hard work, you know, time spent away from family. So when my daughter walked on the field, on the stage, Thea walked on, and I looked at her and I hugged her right away, and I couldn't even stand anymore. Tears were falling, but that hug was so symbolic of just hugging everybody that's played a role in my career. The last 11 years, I've been in so many different places, and as I hugged Thea, I hugged my wife, I hugged my daughters, I hugged my family, I hugged my former teammates, my former coaches, everybody that played a role in, you know, into helping me become the man that I am, the husband that I am, the player that I am, and it was, you know, extremely moving, and I was filled with emotion.
You've been with the Riders, you were with Montreal, but every single team, I'm sure you take something with you. When it comes to winning with this group of guys, with this team, why is it so special?
You know, these guys are so resilient, you know, and I talked about a little bit when I was on stage of how much, you know, the odds were against us and nobody really believed. And for us to have gone into enemy territory, to be honest, and, you know, fight the way that we did, that's what made it special. And, you know, the guys never quit. The guys always believed in one another. And that was what was special. And I told the guys on our last team meeting and players-only meeting, I said, man, look, we got to the top, we got to the pinnacle, but let's not let the breakup be the most important or the best thing that happened to us this season. The ring that we're going to get, let's not let that be the greatest thing that we get from this season. And we've learned so much, we've grown so much, and we can't wait to use everything that we've learned this year for the rest of our lives.
Have you been able to kind of, you've been marinating on this one. There's been a lot going on. Have you been able to kind of come down off the cloud nine, and you're just going to say that?
I don't even know why they call it cloud nine. I'm on the 10th cloud. But no, it hasn't sunk in yet. I was telling my teammates, but that game is by far the greatest game. And I mean, I played in the NFL. I played in all type of places in Canada as well. By far the greatest game I've ever been a part of. And one of the reasons why it hasn't sunk in yet, because I wake up every day and I think every once in a while, like, oh my goodness, I forgot about that play. I forgot about what this teammate did and how he affected the game. And so there's so much more, there's so much juice in that game that it's hard to process it all. And so can't wait. I got all off season to kind of continue to do that. I still haven't watched the full game yet, but I'm trying to do that.